I always had a point to prove. And with that, naturally, that goes hand in hand with competition. We played the Vikings and they're opening. Like I would look at certain things and I'd be like, all right, solid. Like Vikings open up their new stadium, open up with us. I'm like, yo, they chose us, meaning that they chose us for homecoming. They say, hey, we're going to choose a game we know we can win, a big game we know we can win. Yo, I'm taking that personal. And people look at me like I got three eyes. Like, wait, what do you mean? What are you taking it personal for? I'm taking it personal because they said, hey, we're going to schedule this team. Oh, they didn't say all that. You doing too much. You tripping. And then we lose.
Yeah.
After shutting down Adrian Peterson, he had what, 3 yards, and then unfortunately got hurt. And we still lost. So it's like, um, I remember watching that playoff game. I'm all over the place, but I remember watching that playoff game, the Steelers and the Bengals. And I said, oh my God, that's how we need to be. And I gave the speech the next year against the Vikings. I said, when are we going to hate our rivals the way the Steelers and the Bengals hate each other? You guys looked at me like I was crazy. You know? And that's what made it so tough, right? Because I tell you right now, when I went to Detroit, the mentality before playing our rivals was we actually hate these guys. Like we hate we hate the Vikings because they're smutty. They just think they had a couple good games against us, right? We hate the Bears because yo, nah, nope. We're the more historic franchise. Screw you. And we hate the Packers because they're arrogant and they think they're better than us. In Green Bay, it was like, hey, these guys are our little brother. If they beat us, like, man, how'd that happen? That's not supposed to happen. It's a football game. Anything can happen. You see?
Yeah.
And when I went to Cincinnati, they hated the Browns. They hated the Steelers, and they hated the Ravens. I've never felt that hate from my rivals until I got to Detroit.
You need some hate in football, right? Until you put the flags in, you're hitting the person in front of you. I don't know how you couldn't encourage that. That's kind of crazy to me that you
Well,
wouldn't tap it. I just assumed that with the Packers, you're tapping into this.
no.
And
Well,
that just wasn't the case.
Mike tried to, it just never felt like it. But Mike tried to, he would put up, posters that said Division Week. And I remember one time I said, Coach shouldn't have to put posters up to remind us this is a divisional game this week. I wasn't talking bad about the posters. I was just saying that shouldn't have to be done.